Namaste. Welcome to another session of biology class. So we are going to another lesson, the next lesson, getting to know plants. A very interesting lesson because this lesson is about the wide variety of plants now and many different features and peculiarities of these plants. There are a wide variety of plants around us like mosses, ferns, small tiny plants, mango trees, guava trees, gooseberries, jackfruit tree, crotons and many more. Among plants, some are much taller than us, some are of our size and some are much smaller than us. Are all these plants useful to us? See, when we grow vegetable garden, there we can see some unwanted plants that grow in the garden. So we pick up them, we uproot them and destroy them. Because if when we allow these plants to grow in the garden, it will affect the healthy growth of our vegetable plants. So these unwanted plants which we remove are called the weeds. So, I have an interesting story to share with you. Once a saint told his disciples to find out a plant which has no use. So they went here and there, they searched for many days, but they returned empty-handed because they couldn't find out a single plant which has no use. So all plants have one or another use. Like what value you are getting from this story? Means all children, all people, they have one or another potential. What we need to do is to find out the potential and brighten it. A tomato plant, for example, see, it is very smaller than us. Then what other features can we locate in them? What is the color of its stem? Yeah, it's green in color. And is the stem very strong? No, it is delicate, very thin, because we always need to give a support when it is growing in the garden so that it does not break and fall down. So it has green stem and also the stem is very delicate. What about its branches? Either from the base or randomly. The branches appear randomly. And to how much time does the plant exist? എത്ര കാലം ആ ചെടി നിലനിൽക്കും? So it grow only for less than 6 months. What about mango tree? It is much taller than us. Then what about its stem? How is its stem? It is hard, isn't it? It is hard. And what is the color of the stem? It is brown. Then it is woody. So hard, brown, woody stem a mango tree has. Then I told it is much taller. Then it lives for many years. And branches are formed at a height. We will also discuss of a lemon plant. So lemon plant, what about the color of its stem? Obviously it is brown. We cannot break the stem of a lemon plant easily. It has enough strength. It is not very delicate as that of a tomato plant. I mean slightly taller than us or of our height. Then what about its lifespan? That too, like a mango tree, this lemon plant also live for many years. In your textbook, a table is given. Some plants and their details are given. Fill the example of other plants and complete the boxes. You can add many plants as you need. Some plants satisfy the features or they have the features or as we have enlisted for tomato plant. So like they have green stem, the stem is very delicate, they live for less than 1 year. So this type of plants are called herbs. Now the features of lemon plant. They are about our size or slightly taller than us. Then their branches, it is a brown, woody, not as much strong as a tree or very soft as that of a tomato plant. So it has a considerable strength, and also it lives for 10 to 15 years. This group of plants are called shrubs. കുറ്റിച്ചെടികൾ, shrubs, they are called shrubs. This croton plants, പല പല കളറുള്ള ചെടികൾ നമ്മുടെ ഗാർഡനിലില്ലേ, those plants are shrubs. And the third example we listed was a mango tree. So mango tree, it is way much taller than us. Then they have brown, hard, woody stem. Then they live for many years. So the group of plants that have features similar to that of a mango tree are grouped under trees. Thus, all the plants, they can be either herbs, shrubs or trees. Under which category will you group bitter gourd, cucumber and pumpkin? They have weak stems and cannot stand upright. They either crawl through the ground or climb on nearby support. This type of plants are coming under the category weak-stemmed plants. Plants like bitter gourd, which climb on nearby support, are called climbers. They use spring-like structures called tendrils to climb on the support. And the plants like pumpkin, who crawl through the ground, are called creepers. അവർക്ക് നിലത്ത് കൂടെ എഴയാനേ പറ്റൂ. അവർക്ക് അത്രയും വലിയ ഫ്രൂട്ട്സ് ആണ്, അതും താങ്ങി അവർ ഹൈറ്റിൽ നിൽക്കില്ല. ദിസ് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഓഫ് പ്ലാന്റ്സ് ആർ കോൾഡ് ക്രീപ്പേഴ്സ്. ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് മോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾസ് ഫോർ ക്രീപ്പേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് ക്ലൈംബേഴ്സ്. We studied about herbs, shrubs, trees and the two categories of weak-stemmed plants, creepers and climbers. Next, we are going to study about the different parts of a plant like root, stem, leaves, flowers, etc. Root is the underground part and shoot is the aerial part, that is part seen above the soil. Let's begin with the first topic, the stem of the plant. You may be familiar with this plant, peperomia, മഷിത്തണ്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വെള്ളത്തണ്ട്. Uproot one peperomia plant, cut its root, keep the plant in colored water of red or blue. Care should be taken that the stem of the plant remain in touch with the colored water. Leave the setup undisturbed for 1 day. What happens after 1 day? Take the plant out. Cut its stem using a knife. Also take a long section of the stem. You can see red lines going through the stem. Take 3 beakers A, B and C filled with water. Drop red color in beaker A. Keep a plant in that beaker. Then drop red color in beaker B and blue color in beaker C. Take a white flowered delicate stem. Cut its stem halfway between. Keep 1 half in red colored solution and the second half in blue colored solution. After 8 to 10 hours, we can see that the flower of the plant kept in red color has turned red. And in beaker B and C, half part of the flower remain red and half part appear blue. These two activities prove that stem carries water. Can you consolidate the functions of a stem? It takes water and minerals from root to leaves. It holds the parts of a plant like leaf, flower, fruit, etc. Some plants like sugarcane stores food in its stem. The next topic we are discussing is the leaf. Leaves are of different shape, size and color. A leaf remains attached to the stem. The leaf stalk by which it is attached to the stem is called petiole. ഇലയുടെ ഞെട്ടി അതാണ് petiole എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഭാഗം. The part next to petiole is the broad, flat, green part. This part is called lamina or leaf blade. The tip of a leaf is called apex and the margins, the sides of a leaf is called leaf margin. Try to get the signature of leaves. How can we get it? It is done through leaf printing. You can take either dry leaf or fresh leaves. Stick the leaf to the back side of your notebook using a cello tape. Turn the page and rub softly over the leaf using a crayon. The leaf print is ready. Have you seen these on leaves? These lines on leaf are called veins. The vein in the center of a leaf is very thick. It is called midrib. Mid means middle, in the center. Actually, these veins are the continuation of water transporting tubes in the stem. In some leaves, the veins lie parallel to each other. This arrangement of veins is called parallel venation. In other leaves, the veins form a network. This type of venation is called reticulate venation. Reticulate means network. So, what is venation? Arrangement of veins on leaf is called venation. It is of two types, parallel venation and reticulate venation. The leaves of plants can be simple leaves or compound leaves. Leaves on stem can be arranged in any of these patterns. That is, alternate to each other, opposite to each other, or many leaves forming a circle.